Everybody, and welcome back to the kitchen. It's a really quiet morning because everybody's still asleep and I need to make a bacon and egg pie for whānau that are coming for lunch. So I'm going to add a few extras to it, so if you think, oh, that's not a bacon and egg pie, you're probably right. But let's give it a go, eh? Here's my ingredients. I've got some eggs, I've got some bacon, I've got some puff pastry here. I've got some tomatoes left over from my garden, so I'm going to chuck those in too. And some onions, and I may even put some spinach in. So let's see how this goes. So I've got my dish here and I have lined it the best that I can. It's not going to matter too much with my flaky pastry, and now I'm going to start adding my bits and pieces to it. Pastry here. I've got my oven that's heating to 180 degrees, 185 degrees. Okay, so it's really important to put it into a hot oven when it's ready to go. I've got my eggs here. I did have 8, but one was cracked, so I didn't use it. Now I'm just going to give it a quick whisk like that. Chuck that in the bottom there. In an ideal world, I'd have more eggs, but my kids ate them. So that'll do. We'll just make do. I've got my bacon here, and I'm just going to spread that over top, and then we'll go from there. This is the easy part. Add all your bits and pieces into your pie. I've got my bacon here and my onions. Don't forget to pepper it. There's quite a bit of salt in the bacon, so you probably won't need to salt it. And then you're ready to put the lid on. Easy. Use a couple of more pieces of pastry to place on the top, and then make sure that you seal the edges so that the egg doesn't sort of spill out the top. I use a fork to press the edges down, and it makes it look a little bit more decorative. Stab the top so that it gives it a bit of venting, and then tidy it up and use your extra pastry to make it look pretty. I made some leaves. Wee, whoop, whoop. I had a little bit of egg left over, a little bit, and so I've added some milk to it just so that I can give it a bit of a wash, make it nice and shiny and glossy. As soon as you've egg washed it, it's time to put that bad boy into the oven. We're going to cook it for about 45 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. And don't forget to put it at the bottom of the oven so the base cooks. This is our plastic from our pastry. That is soft plastic. Give it a quick wash and then it can go to your grocery store and recycled as soft plastics. Really important. And these are our eggs. Let them dry out for a day or two. Crush them up and put them around your new veggies in your garden, because snails hate the texture of having to climb over these to get to your veggies. So a nice eco-friendly way and non-chemical way of keeping the snails away. How good does that look? That took about 40 minutes in the oven, and I made sure that it was sitting on the base of the oven so that the bottom would cook. Nobody wants a soggy bottom, do they? So I'll chop it up and you can have a look at what it looks like when we're ready to eat. How easy was that? It was such an easy recipe, so give it a go. I know you're going to love it. Hope you guys are well. Take it easy and we shall see you very soon. Ka kite anō.